Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Well, the flooding's just got absolutely crazy down at Potter Heigham, so we've come down to have a look. And look at this. Quite deep. Right around all the buildings and workshops. It's quite crazy. You have to bear with me a bit today because it keeps pouring with rain, it's really windy. Never seen this much water over the edges before. This is actually a car park if anyone don't know what we're looking at.
Yeah, they put the floodgates up. Yeah, they're just coming through the floodgates.
Put floodgates up, but it's basically just coming through. Depth the other side is probably 2.5 foot. It's pretty deep. Got pumps and everything running in the background, as you can hear, but it's definitely not enough to get this out. Definitely a deep one. Just bear with me for a minute with the noise. I'll show you what's happening over here. That is a lot of extra water. So we're across the road now, we're down behind the ice cream shop. Back of the Dorada Grill and Tavern. So bear with me a little bit, I'm still a bit ill from before. As you can see, the flooding's come right up into the car park. You've got parking around the back here and garages. It's only just above my feet here, it's not too deep. As we get further down, well, it's getting deeper. So I thought it would. Now we're at knee level. This side of the car park's okay, but these cars ain't getting through here to get out. Way too deep. Oh, there's actually little fish in there. It's not good. This is actually someone's garden, which is pretty crazy. Obviously we're not going to go in. Trailer's a bit buried in the corner there. And this is someone's back garden. You know the Potter Heigham bit, just where the bridge is, where you walk along the front over there. Come along, this is the house that's on the left before the fields. Hopefully just the sheds and stuff have got water in. I don't think the actual house has. I think that's just that little bit higher up, which is lucky for them really. It's pretty crazy though. We've had extra wind, we've had extra tides. And it's been raining for the last couple of days again, so that's pretty much what's causing all this again. But literally within one tide, we've got spring tides at the moment. That was it, everything was back over the top, everything was flooding again. Trouble is, all the fields are so full of water, there's nothing soaking in anymore. just coming through and coming through. I mean, this is a drain system here which runs along from the side of the river, and it's just pumping out the top and filling this whole area up, and it's just going to keep doing it while the high tide's up. We're not actually at the high tide at the moment either. Still got a couple of hours of it. I always come a couple of hours before just so I can actually walk through it, because otherwise I get too deep, too dangerous to do these videos. I've obviously got to be sensible about what I'm doing. Here comes the rain again. It's going to pour on me. Right, let's have a look at the next bit. Right, everyone, we're up near the bridge. You're going to have to bear with me. It's very, very windy. This form of rain, as you can see, totally flooded out. It's quite deep. All the benches are covered. All that area is all flooded out completely. All of the other side is completely flooded across, which we'll have a look at in a little while. This is very close to going over the edge into the pub, and if it goes over the edge, it goes down the steps and start going into the pub. And they've got to hope on the high tide it doesn't push any more water through. As you can see, it's pretty deep. I'm getting absolutely poured on here. It's absolutely pouring with rain. Really windy. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, please hit the old thumbs up and give us a subscribe if you haven't already. And any small donations on the super chats and stuff like that is much appreciated. I don't get paid to make these videos, or I get a few pence off YouTube here and there. And mainly the channel's ran by sort of donations off people who watch the channel. This is pretty crazy, not something you're going to see every day. Here's the old famous bridge, looking nice. The chap up here, look, they're going fishing, which is a bit crazy. This is, as you can see, a good couple of foot deep. Let's have a wander across the idea deep it is in the middle of the grass, shall we? It's about a foot and a half out in the middle there. Oh, getting deeper. Nearly to my knees now. Pretty, oh yeah, definitely to my knees now. It's like a really big hole here, and that sort of just gets deeper and deeper here. Ooh. Makes it harder to walk when you get deep. As you can see with this house we were looking at from the other side earlier. I'm just going to go over again and probably start flooding that again. But this is the front entrance. Completely flooded out. The work barge there, that looks like it's half full of water sitting there lopsided. That'll need draining out before it ends up on the bottom. Underneath the bridge is completely covered. Water's about a foot where I'm walking at the moment. As you can see, the water's just literally coming straight over the edge. There's no gap between there and the river. Carefully move down this side. Normally you can just walk along here, it's normally a bit of concrete. Some people sit under here and fish and stuff like that, but just going to grab a little bit of shelter just for a minute. Because it's absolutely pouring with rain out there. And you can see if I walk off the edge of there, I'm going swimming, so I've got to be careful. Just comes around and completely meets this side, and this side of the bridge is even deeper. Whoa! Straight down to above my knees. A lot deeper there. This is the main road bridge that people go over. We're underneath that. Let's go slightly further up and see what's happening up here, shall we? It's a spot up here where I've fished a few times in the past. The bit I'm on now is probably about a foot deep, just over. Just going straight into the gardens. If we climb up here, you can see the fields, and they are absolutely swamped with water. Don't know how deep it is, but that's halfway up these gates, so it's pretty deep. I'm not going to walk down into the fields because they're private fields, so I've got no access to anything like that, or I would find the depths. Look a bit fun, doesn't it?
You're not flooded, are you? You're visiting or you're living here?
I live up. Just stopped down and trying to angle who wants to come and set up down here, but it's a bit deep. And as he was just saying, there's another couple of hours. I don't blame him. You do come down here, this bit here. This is the slipway, so don't walk off the edge of that. You'll be going 6 foot down. Disappearing. This whole area is like a little picnic area normally, and there's normally not any water on it. Today it's just under my knees. It's pretty deep. Pretty rough. If you look from sort of here and under the bridge and that, you can see the broad just basically meets the fields both sides. There's no sort of edging. You see the posts are where the moorings are meant to be, but the water just goes straight over them all the way along. We'll have a little look over that side in a bit. We'll wander back through and we'll see if I can find somewhere to park and we'll walk through the middle of these fields in a little while and see what sort of depths and stuff we've got out there. There is a footway over there. It's a long walk, so I'll turn off in a minute and we'll go back over there. Right, let's go down to the other side of the bridge and see what's happening next on the bridge. This footpath is literally getting deeper by the minute. I've only been down that road sort of 10-15 minutes. And on my way back, it's just climbing and climbing. You can probably see on the side of the fence here. A lot of this is just under my knees. They're pretty deep. We're walking past that really big round puddle again, as the angle I was talking about. And I reckon we're probably half an hour off the tide hitting the edge and meeting what we're walking through now. This has already got quite a bit deeper since I walked up there. Whew, I'm getting leg ache, get out of breath doing this. You try walking around in water like this, up to your waist and above, for hours on end. To try and get a half an hour video for everyone, it's pretty hard work. Let's go across over to the bridge and see how high the water is up on the small arches on the sides. And that normally gives you a good indication of what sort of depths they've got. As you can clearly see, the two little arches on the outsides are nearly covered. Won't be long. Getting deeper by the minute. So if you watched my videos last week, you would have seen this car park was nearly dried up. Now it's worse than what it was the first time. Got quite deep. Definitely would recommend parking in here. These cars are clearly stuck in here in this camper. Oh, it's way too deep to drive through. And as you can see, the Broads are already flying over the edges and still filling up these car parks. It's completely burst its banks all the way through here. It's just going straight under there, straight under the fences, and filling up the car parks. It's actually deeper than what it was last time I came, I think. Okay, where I walk, I'm going to walk off the edges. Yes, there's no banks on this side at the moment. Got a little bit of grass in the middle here. To be honest, that's pretty soggy and soft. Over near the bridge over there. It's now starting to come over. We'll go and have a little look at that, shall we? Really pushing over the edges. Can't see the edge of the bank. It's just pushing over, as you can see. I would say in the next couple of hours this grass will be completely underwater. Chaps getting all set up down there. Hope you get a few fish, matey, if you're watching the video. That side of the car park seems to be a lot higher, so that you can see it's only covering a bit of the tyres. You ain't going through this bit. We're across the road and see what's happening over there. They've had to sandbag it all out so it don't flood the road this time, because last time the road flooded, that would be completely packed this time, but they've sandbagged it out so it doesn't happen this time. So as you can see, the water's still pouring through, but not as much because they've put the sandbags through. But round here at the Phoenix Fleet, which we're now going to go and have a look. Whew, it's pretty deep. The whole place is flooded out. Can't even see the ones where their boats normally sit. It's down there under there somewhere. Obviously their workshops and stuff are completely flooded out, which is not good. Ditches are full on the edges. Fields in the background are full. As you can see, the tide's pushing into here and it's just getting deep. Deep all the time. There is a slipway around here somewhere, so I'm not going to go too far around. So I don't want to end up in the bottom. Yeah, I'm on the edge of that, so I was lucky. We're just about knee level in here. As you can see, normally step up onto the grass here. Still someone out in that boat. See the platforms there where you normally get out your boats and stuff underwater there. About half a foot. This boat's now going. Be very careful when you walk along here. But as you can see, it's clearly gone right over the edges. Filled up all the moorings. Feels like it's fairly firm. Right, so look on field, see what's happening up here. Well, the footpaths are... Whoa! Footpaths are very deep, I weren't expecting that. They went straight into the knees. All the fields are filling up, ditches are burst. It's getting pretty deep. We'll have to look at the moorings along the side here. Nowhere you can go really where it's not full of water apart from over the other side there where the boats are moored. The concrete bit, that's the only bit that's not full of water, and that has been. They're pumping quite a lot out, as you can hear. These moorings are way over. Well over a foot of water over the edges here. You can see by how high this boat is above the mooring lines. Pretty crazy. Trouble is it's banging against the sides and stuff and not actually get points up down, which is not good. Over the other side is looking good, but it's all been pumped out, so they should be okay. Where the holiday accommodation is in the house, and see how they're faring up. The rain's coming down again, as you can see. Already second wind, so let's just carry on. This is definitely deeper than it was last time when I come down here. It's just coming over the edges and covering the posts, but it's actually covering the glass bank and over into the ditches, running through it. Areas like this, just going straight through. There's some areas right down there I can't get to right this minute. Really filled up water. Got the old flood barrier up over there. That side's flooded over up to the edge of the bridge. It's definitely a lot deeper than this, it's just one of the fields. It's unbelievable how deep this is. This is just over knee height down here. Pretty crazy. Just literally level with the side of the bank. This footpath over here has been a step down off the side. I'm on the path, but it's pretty deep. And it's just flowing over the edges like this. Literally as we're walking, it's getting deeper and deeper all the time. It's just filling up these fields. You literally see it right there. All the way along. But what else can I do? I can only go over the edge. Getting hooked up on the old branches there with my hat. Don't think many people walked along here since it's been like this. Let's see what we can do. A lot of these places have got steps up into the cabins, so hopefully they're not flooded out. I think this is well over a foot. Oh, it's getting deeper. Trying to get a bit further down there so we can have a look at them fields and stuff. It's quite hard to walk in this deep water. You could probably get up there on this grass, to be honest. Oh, that's a big step up. Oh. Fences are coming down. Gardens are completely flooded out. Moorings are all lifted up. That rain's very persistent today. It's intent on getting me soaked. Lots of wood everywhere where everyone's attempting to bury their places off and stuff, but it comes in so quick you don't get a chance to do anything. You need to do it before and prevent it instead of trying to do it when it's actually happening. Gardens are totally flooded out. My hands are like ice. We've managed to get down the other end towards where the fields are completely flooded. I mean, really deeply flooded. I'm not going to walk any further down that way. You can see the windmill in the distance there. Just want to have a look at these fields. Show everyone. They're nothing compared to what we're going to see in a little while, but there's still quite a lot on there for this further down. We'll just walk to the end of this fence here and stick our head around the corner. Oh, I'm back in the water again. See the field's a bit closer here. And yep, the board's over the top here as well. Carefully go down there. Oh, straight to my knees. Pretty deep. Way over the edges. Most places on the other side are not looking too bad. It's very close to the bottom of the gardens and stuff, but hasn't gone over. It's mainly on this side by the looks of things. Whew. That's pretty much what we got at this end. Alright, I'm going to turn you off for a bit. I'm going to walk all the way back to the road, across the road, go down the other side. Let's have a look and see if them footpaths that looked like rivers before. They're probably going to be twice as bad this time, so let's go and have a look. It's going to be about 20 minutes for me to get back up there. might turn you off. I'll see you in a minute. Big rain clouds just gone across, got me soaking wet. But we're nearly back at the other end now. Whew. We're going to carry on. Got the old waders on, so I'm right covered up in the chest, but my top, my hat and all that sort of stuff, they're not waterproof, they're just windproof, so I'm a bit wet. You can see the little arch on the left hand side there now is about to disappear in the water, and down this end most of the grass is gone now, just got a little bit there. The rest is ending up down in them fields. Still hear the old pumps going in the background there. Yeah, this has definitely got a lot deeper. So we're down the other side now. You can see the water's starting to fill up this field again. Don't think the water's pushing this way as much this time. I think it's pushing more on the other side of the road, which we'll see in a minute. You never know, might get around this corner, it might be coming down like a river, but I think most of it is actually going on the other side of the bridge now, because that's like made its own little pathway and flooded through. There is some water up here, but so I think that's going straight across the board and then straight into the fields, just the other side of this bridge. It's definitely still coming across over here, but it's not as deep in that bit as it was last time compared to everywhere else, which is twice as deep as it was last time. Ditches are still full, as you can see. There is water here, but it's not running down like a river, which means they've probably done something about it. From what I could see, it's definitely happening to get pushed the other way. It's coming down still, it's just getting directed into the ditch. So it's sort of going to the left and that way at the moment and filling up that ditch. They've filled it all up with stone and all sorts of stuff. It's still made a really big cutout into the pathway there. So it's going to continue to do as the water keeps running every day. Some of them bits are really, really deep. Whoa. So we're under the bridge on the other side now. Definitely all flooded that way and into the buildings and stuff. Completely just gone completely over the top of the board there. And it's now going over the edges here. And you've got the wooden stuff in. They're starting to fill that up. Where it's mainly going through, what I've seen. It's obviously coming over all over the edges all the way along here. This bit's joining straight across into the fields, but there's just like a waterfall bit over here, whereas really joining much deeper. This bit's going straight across. Oh, deep. Whoa. There you go, we're halfway up my legs. On the opposite side to we were, the picnic table over there. That's basically what I was doing, it's just filling up all of the banks, filling up all these sides. And once that gets deep enough, it goes up and over here. In lots of places all the way along here, basically fills up into these fields, which have turned into absolutely massive lakes. And they go as far as the eye can see that way. Talking miles, it just goes right down that way. It's pretty crazy to see. Myself, I think this water's going to be here for the rest of the winter now. Just can't soak away, so every time there's a high tide or a wind or a storm, it's just going to keep filling up and keep filling up. Where else can it go? Certainly ain't going to evaporate in the sun or anything, because we're not going to get any of that. Right, I'm going to attempt to get to some other spots that I haven't been to on video yet. Let's have a look at them. Water's just flooding right into all the buildings, going over top of all the moorings. Knee depth again as we go through there. Deep in here, very deep in here. Buildings all flooded out. So we're up the other end now. That field's completely full. Let's cross the road and let's have a look and see what's happening over here. Well, as you can see, the ditches are completely chock-a-block and going over on both sides, and then straight into the fields and very deep. We're on the farm track. We walk down in one of the previous videos. I'm not going to walk down there today, but straight away, straight to my knees, a lot of extra water. Whoa, over my knees. Yes, deep. It's very deep. If I go further down there, there is a bit of the board you can see where it goes over the edge and then pumps into all these fields. But you saw some of that on the other flooding Potter Heigham video I done. This one's more of a, I want this one to be a bit different. There's obviously even more water this time. Pretty crazy. We'll just walk just the other side of this tree so we can see the extent of the fields. Whoa. Crazy how deep it is on these sides. Us. Just under my waist in some bits. Oh, it's got a bit shallower there. We're going down again. Woo! It's getting deep. You can see as far as the eye can see, the water is just covering the whole fields. It's pretty crazy. It's not looking like it's going to get better anytime soon. I've just walked a bit down the track. Like I say, I'm already way past my knees in depth. Whoa, if I keep going down, it's going to get deeper and deeper. I keep seeing lots of fish scattering about. There's a lot of fish in amongst all this water. This is actually a road I'm standing on. Pretty crazy. Right, I'm going to jump in the car now and I'm going to go a bit further down the road. Still going to be in Potter Heigham, but we're going to walk across hopefully a track that you can still walk on, and we'll see even more flooding that's worse than everything we've already seen. Stay tuned, let's go and have a look. So we got to our next spot, and this is unbelievable. This is just one side. The actual farm track is quite high up, so that's giving me something to walk on. But just look at both sides. This water is not a foot deep or a couple of foot deep. This water is really deep. It's pretty crazy. Don't know where to look, there's so much water. So it's not too bad, there's bits to walk on. As soon as you go off this edge, if you look there, I can't really show you, I can't go down there, but that's like 4 foot. It's crazy. I can't stand it, I put a leg over and I can't find no bottom. There's no way of me walking in it. It's pretty deep. Same on that side. Just seems to go on and on and on as far as your eyes can see. It's crazy. Walk down this track a fair way and see what we can find. Sorry about the wind, but there's not really much I can do about that. I burned my mics out last session when I went out and filmed the flooding. They got soaking wet and burned out again. I think I'm on me like 7th set now. And they're like £250 each, so getting a bit expensive to keep replacing them. Sun's come out, might warm me up a little bit. Gonna have to walk through some of the water here by those things. I just can't believe how that goes sheer drop straight down. I'm sure I had some way of measuring it, but I haven't. That's a good 4 feet. Further I get down, the video's going to get towards there is some deepers to get. This is like seawater here. You're not going to be driving into that entrance for a while. A long while. I'm going to go down next to this private track that goes down to the back of some of the houses down there. Pathways are really deep. This one's mud. Anyone think that was a lake, wouldn't it? Pretty nice area for a lake, but fish end up in the river. Extra water. Imagine how many thousands and thousands of gallons there is. Probably hundreds of thousands of gallons. You can see overnight, there's some deeper holes in here, so overnight this is probably completely covered. Some of the tides have been deeper overnight, but obviously I can't show you them during the dark hours. Field walks, animals grazing, horses, cows, that sort of stuff. A cow grid there where they normally let the animals in and out of us nearly underwater, so that gives you an idea how deep it is down there. I'm certainly not going to walk down there and find out. I think I'll be swimming. Got a rainbow in the distance there, just about pick it up. Means it's going to rain on me again soon. This whole trip I've been getting soaked. Can I get to the front of these gates? How deep is it? Whoa! To my knees. So much water. Don't know about record flooding, that's record flooding now. We've got even more than what we had on the record flooding videos. Whew. Literally looks like I'm looking at a massive Great Lake, doesn't it? Or even down the Saltwater River. It's that big. Another half a mile and I'll bring you back in again and we'll see what we got then. Okay, so we're quite a bit further down now. Then this end, they just join together. Just go straight across. You can see we're a long way away from where we started. So it's just going straight across. A lot of birds in this. I was going to say in this lake on this side. It's not a lake, is it? In that field on that side. Oh, it's pretty deep. It's probably 2.5 foot. Oh, a bit deeper there. I'm pretty sure I just saw a pike in the side there, which is not good. It's obviously going to be trapped in the fields. It won't go down if I don't go with the water. It's not going to get back in the river. Lots of geese and swans and all sorts on this side. Couldn't really get much worse if I tried, really, could it? We get many more storms or high tides or big tides. At some point there's just going to be nowhere for it to go. It's just going to flood every building, shop, house, holiday lets, the whole lot. Myself, I don't think this is going to go down all winter. That's a lot of water. So I reckon that's a good 4 foot down in front of me in this field. Could even be deeper. I would dare walk into it to find out. So I can't put my feet on the bottom, so it's quite crazy. I can see quite a bad bit just down here where I was going straight across into the fields, from the fields this side. It's looking like I might not even be able to pass it. It's looking pretty deep. Rain's gone past and going over that way now. Giving me a bit of sunshine, it's trying to dry me out, which is good. See the animal feed shelters and stuff are halfway up the water. Over the far back out, I can't zoom in on this, but right over the back out, it's lots and lots of geese. I mean, so they're enjoying the water. We're now coming up to the bit where we might not be able to cross. We were good. Over, well, it's probably a mile and a half from the car now. So I've got to walk back out as well. I'm putting the effort in, trying to find everything that's worth shooting. Get loads of messages off people saying give me some updates and stuff like that, but I've been planning them anyway. Just I haven't been too well lately and still not 100% yet. But I'm doing as many videos as I can. Whoa. Got deep quick then. Got a bit of thunder in the background, don't know if you heard that. Probably going to get wet again. As you can see in this field, as far as I can see that way is completely covered in water. It's joining across there. We're talking height of the normal pair of welly boots there. Looks like we're going to be sort of on a dead end down here. Clearly didn't get too deep, I reckon. We'll try it, but wait. Keep getting the bits where I go straight down above my knees. It just don't seem real, do it? Don't seem like this could all be extra water. It looks like it's meant to be here. I can assure you it's not. Whoa. We're up to my knees now. Into just normal water. Going straight across. Woo. Getting deep. I had a feeling that was going to get deep here. Just looks at. Still keep going as far as I can see. This farm track goes on that way for miles, and you can see there's water both sides of it all the way down. The further I seem to go down, the deeper I seem to be getting. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so I've walked a lot further, as you can probably see. It's just water all the way. Just doesn't stop. It's crazy. It's a mile and a half, 2 miles from the car now, so probably going to turn around in a minute. It's going to take me dark soon, so don't really want to be doing these big deep puddles in the dark. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a comment underneath the video. Let me know what you think of it, and if you want to see more in more places. There's a feeder there for animals down the water's nearly to the roof on it, and that's like 4 foot off the floor. And it's on legs, so that's pretty crazy. And then this whole lot, all these marshes are just completely covered. I could keep walking that way for miles, but it's just going to keep showing more and more water. I think you get the idea now. I think we'll wrap this one up here. And time for me to have something to eat and start thinking about making the next video somewhere else. So thank you very much for coming in, really appreciate it. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm pretty sure you are, because I'm getting loads and loads of messages on Messenger and stuff like that saying thanks for doing it, all that sort of stuff, which I quite appreciate. Thank you very much. If you can hit the thumbs up on the video and leave us a comment underneath, that helps with the channel, helps me do more of these videos. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.